Hey, what's up? I'm Michael. Let's Play Gaming Entertainment. I'm back again with Bound by Light. I believe this is going to be my last episode for the night, which will be episode 8 just for tonight. I have switched to a Warhammer because I want to unlock some stuff by killing enemies with the Warhammer. So, I've upgraded it a little bit. Upgraded several other things, and I can tell now I don't like how slow it is. I do like how fast the sword is, and it's a little bit weird having the sword be so fast, but then the axe being so much more powerful, and then this being even more powerful, and then, you know, everything else is so slow and all that mess. So, actually, I think I can go in this way as well, so... This is weird. Okay, I came this way. So... I do need to go this way. That is just wicked looking. Okay. Alright, I found... Oh, that's pretty cool. I never even thought about that at all, but, do I hear a dragon? I hear wings. It's like a big bat demon. Boss fight. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
So you're the one who's been...
Yep. I'm going back to this one.
Why you grab me and show up in person?
Goodness.
Oh yeah, I don't hear your voice in my head anymore, actually. You must have figured that out. So if you've got a message from the river, you're gonna have to do the old-fashioned
Okay.
way.
I have got to get rid of this archer.
Forget it. I came down here to these heat raiders. Look for mushrooms and kick somebody's ass. And guess what? I ain't found any mushrooms.
I am actually going to... I think I'm just going to leave it at what I had it. I know I should have enough magic. Uh-oh. I'm not using a sword, though. I was using an axe, man.
Do you believe you've won a victory? Mortal, the dead walkers but dozens of new brothers and sisters will rise from the dead. The Dark Lords will raise me up again, and they will reward me.
Well, your Ice Lords have never messed with a Powder Master, now have they?
If you listen to the rabble who actually live in the swamps, we should head back to the village now. If he was right, and a general is directing the attack, only your power could stop them.
Okay, let me pick up my stuff. It is saying to go back, but I could go this way. I like exploring too much to go back the other way.
For this.
Oh,
I should
come
head to
on.
the village.
Well, I thought that it would be a dragon when I heard the wings, but it was just a little old bat demon. I don't understand why they made you leaving an area a different button than picking up something. If the attack is the same thing as leave an area, then why are you bothering with it at all? It should really be
the village is not far
something
away to the
different.
right.
Of course, I know this place. I've only been here 100 times. Well, about 2 or 3 times. Uh-oh. Dead walkers. Oops, that's her. Ah, you big bastard. So I don't know if I mentioned this at all or not in one of my other videos, but we went to see Godzilla this weekend and last weekend, and I loved it. I was very pleased with it. I do wish he had been in a little bit more, but if you get the chance, definitely go check out Godzilla. You'll be happy with it. Now, let me go look and see if they dropped anything. Boom! Ha 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 ha! Okay. I guess I can go on. I was really hoping to fight a little bit more. I'm about halfway, a little over halfway to level 16. I did upgrade while I was off video. So maybe I can find a few more dead walkers right quick. Apparently not. Let's get back to the village and save them. The story of this And I mean, just the characters and all of that, it does remind me a lot of Dragon Age and somewhat of The Witcher. And then, like I said, the combat definitely reminds me of Demon's Souls and The Witcher both. I just find so many references. Or similarities, I should say.
Vulcan, where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for the center of the village. Sounded like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him.
Okay, that's doable after I pick up my stuff, of course. I'm a true looter. I can't stand to leave anything just laying on the ground. Hey, I have a secondary quest, it looks like. Defend the west barricade and the east. What in the world? Have I seen them before? I guess I have. Yeah, I did see a couple of them in the village. Not the village, but in the cave. Alright. Let me up here. I am very glad that I have Evelyn right now. She is really kicking ass. Alright. Oh man, come on now. That's not good. I have not used this. I don't think I have anyway. Uh-oh. Get up. Get off of me. Wow. I think they actually poisoned us. Okay. Defend the east barricade. Uh-oh. Another boss. Who is that?
The prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
The puppet he confronts. It is not like the others.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valvanor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine by right.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemies big time. Let's go do it.
That's right. Let's go kick some ass. Ha 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 ha. Oh, stop kicking me around, you little bitch. I know I didn't kill him that fast.
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
Okay. This is how you fight a boss. Get behind the bitch and just well away in it. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha.
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Dead Walkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Kar Alphath. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the World Heart. Thy elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
Huh. Wow, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to pick. This is a tough choice. I guess I have to pick one of them and the rest of them are gone. Well, I like Edwin. I like Sybil. I never played with the elf. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with the captain though.
The captain trusts me. He listens to me and knows what decisions to make. He'll back me up.
The good little soldier who would give his life for his captain. Dost thou truly believe it is reciprocal? Thy captain sees money and the survival of his precious company first. He has no vital need for thee, and that would always be one share less. Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the world heart and purify it. It is thine only chance. Do combat there, and if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
Vulcan? Vulcan? You were far away. Is it the demon? He was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yes, it happens sometimes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Caralthas?
I don't know yet.
I understand. It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over for a while. Let me know when you've made a decision.
I'm not planning on making a decision right now. Okay though, I've got all of them around here.
Do you think we ought to follow the prince to Caralthas?
If you want to get to the World Heart, we'll need to go by there. But the prince's company seems both unnecessary and dangerous. Believe me, I know his type all too well. Invested with a mission, he is soon overwhelmed by, probably named by some obscure prophecy. In the name of his family, or because of an idealized vision of his future duties as sovereign, he will give his all. In other words, all his imbecility. Chasing after glory and honor, unprepared and unprotected, he will only lead us to disaster.
Seeing the shit we're in, I don't think he's doing it just for the glory. He's got an interest in having everybody survive.
And in making it look like everyone has survived entirely due to his talents, and not those of a mercenary who can produce flames and defeat a general of the Deadwalkers. Do you really believe he wants you around just because he enjoys your company? Not to mention the increasing threat implied by our friends dressed all in red.
What do you suggest we do?
When we get to Caralthas, we better give them the slip and head to Blackfrost's domain.
Why should we go down there?
Because those lands are positioned quite close to the city of the elves, and like all the lands of the Ice Lords, it's a point of entry into the World Heart.
Okay. Something I don't understand is why she's so much bigger than he is. And of course, when I talk to her, he's right at that level where he's looking at her chest instead of her head altogether. She dwarfs him though.
Do you think we should listen to Prince Arundel and go with him to Caralthas?
The great elven army and what is left of the human army in this part of Vertiel are now gathering at Caralthas. Separately, none of these troops stood a chance. But united... well, in any case, it's the only hope we have left. Reinforcements from the Freeborn Blades and Red Scribes will help. And so will you, from what I've seen. And even if I don't approve of all the strategic choices made by my sovereign these last few years, I think he'll rise to the occasion now that he can no longer retreat. He knows the lands around Caralthas perfectly, so I'm sure he will bring the battle onto terrain that will favor us. And since you're curious to know more about what happened to you, my people's scholars are famous. They can surely help you.
You've got it all figured out.
I believe we can manage to hold the Deadwalker army back this time. Though it's a bit early to start celebrating.
Okay.
What do you intend to do now? We can't stay here.
I have to talk things over with the other members of my order. But we planned on going to Karalthas. And I think that is still the best idea. Everything that is left of the human and elf armies is there. If we join forces, we should be strong enough to hold out against the Deadwalkers. The contract with your company only ends once there, anyway. And I doubt your captain wants to break it. What's more, it might be an excellent opportunity to learn more about your guest. The Elven sages are famous, and their library holds many reference books. And I suggest, until we should learn more, that you neither listen to it nor obey it. I think it's lying to you, manipulating you, and that it has other goals than just our survival.
Well, I'm trying to talk to everybody before I end the video.
Go with him to Karalthas. What do you think?
You should go with him. Karalthas is our only hope for now, and the prince seems like a good man. We would be safer there. Both the human and elven armies are gathered there, and I believe we may find some answers there also. The elven sages are some of the wisest people on Vertiel. If anyone can figure out what has happened to you, they can.
It's pretty obvious what happened to me. A demon has somehow gotten into my head, and now I gotta live with it.
And this does not worry you?
All I know is, I'm a lot stronger since this demon possessed me.
For now, all you seem to care about are these newfound powers, this presence that makes you feel stronger. But what will happen if it also grows stronger? Have you noticed how much you have already changed? I fear that soon there will be little left of Vulcan. In any case, you must find out more about this thing. You must go to Karalthas so they can examine you. I believe you must find a way to control this thing, or even rid yourself of it before it's too late.
Well, what I was trying to say is, I think the good guy thing to do is actually to go to this place. And once I go there, I guess I'll lose Edwin. But, I'm going to see what these guys have to say, and then I'll make my decision, and then after that, I'll go on and cut this off, probably.
Prince Arundel is asking us to join up with his forces in Karalthas to fight the Deadwalker army. What do you think?
For years now, the Knight has fought in many battles and with many different armies. The generals, the kings, and the chiefs of those armies were usually ready to sacrifice the lives of their men with no remorse in order to win. If the mercenary goes to Karalthas, this prince will use him for his own purposes and sacrifice him if needs be. He cares for nothing beyond his own safety. And if he is faced with the Ice Lords, he will turn and flee, as did his brothers before him. The Knight is weary of his doubts and petty thoughts. He wishes to return to the attack and strike the Ice Lords at their very hearts. If he was in the mercenaries' place, he would listen to the demon and follow its plan. And he would like to know that he would not stand alone in this final battle.
See what Captain says.
We'll be able to break camp soon. Where's our next objective?
For now, we're going to stick with the Red Scribes. They haven't paid us yet, and they won't until we reach Karalthas. In any case, that's where we're headed. I sent Wolf on ahead of us a few weeks ago to see if he could find fresh volunteers for us. But I don't think there's much hope of that. This war is looking worse and worse for us. In 10 years fighting, the Deadwalkers haven't lost a single battle. I suppose we could hide for a while. But considering what's left of Vertiel, that would be like hiding in a pile of ashes. We have to come up with some alternatives. And for now, I can only think of one. The demon. For the moment, it's the only card we have left to play.
Thy captain is less stubborn than thee. Methinks I should perhaps have chosen him as a vessel.
That's not a good idea, Captain. As long as we still don't know what he is, and more importantly, what he wants, I wouldn't trust him.
Well, up until now, he's been useful. I think if he'd wanted to harm us, he would have already done it, huh? But it's you that has to live with him, so I guess it's up to you.
So I have 1, 2, 3 on the side of going to with the demon, and 1, 2, 3 here that want to go with the prince. But I will save that decision for another time. I'm going to go on and level up. I didn't even think about it that I had done this. So let me go on through here. There we go. Okay. I am at 21. I still have to level up another time before I can get this particular one. So, let's see here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go on and I ain't going to worry about this particular thing right now. I'm going to go on and end the video, and I'll decide what I'm going to do after I do a little research on it, and I'm going to go on and level up and end for tonight, and I will see you next time.